Ball.
Good, MP. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For Jonas Valanciunas.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Kuminga out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Levine in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. Andre Drummond is out there with John Collins. Then it's Connect, and it's the eraser in at the point. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong in rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul. Sabonis kicks to Kuminga. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. To the inside. Here's Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That ability to finish over defenders, that's key for any scorer, and Collins has athleticism to do just that.
Now, here's Monk. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Mitchell passes to Sabonis. Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Mitchell. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
So it's the Lakers now after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Pass to the eraser. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
Oh, man, Kuminga getting creative at the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself into situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from the eraser. Out to the wing. Kuminga finds Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. His three-pointer's off the mark. Lakers leading by 5. Here's the eraser. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Collins, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Domantas in the paint. We'll see how that works out. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
And so here's Sacramento, following the three by the Lakers. Here's the eraser. He's got 8. Drummond with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to the eraser. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Connect. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, the eraser.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Outside, Kuminga. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 11. The eraser passes to Collins. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
Now, some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Pass to Kuminga. Fires from the line, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
They set the pick. Here's Reeves, and another basket for the Lakers.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Monk kicks to Sabonis. Kuminga against Collins. Kuminga, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic LU jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Mitchell up top. 12 points his last outing. Levine with it. Here's Kuminga. The rebound by the eraser. The eraser's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Drummond. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
When Drummond has the ball where he likes it, he's going to attack with force, and he's such a physical player that way.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Doncic is checked in for John Collins. Robinson Earls checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Levine, good.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
The eraser passes to Doncic. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. Outside, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Levine's got 8.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here's Reeves outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Mitchell. In the corner, it's Levine. Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Levine. He had 15 points last outing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's the eraser. And he jams it with authority.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Sabonis. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Erasers got 6 rebounds now in the game. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Nice D from Sabonis.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Lakers leading by 22. Down low, Sabonis with the steal. To the paint, here's Robinson Earl, and that one good.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Here's Reeves, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
Here's Reeves, coming off 31 points last game. Here's the eraser. The three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Knocks it loose. Here's the eraser. Nailed from three-point land. The Erasers got 15.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Levine passes to Sabonis. Back to Levine. Mitchell outside. To the middle. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis just rolling off that pick, ready to make any kind of play.
The eraser passes to Doncic. Here's the eraser. Back to Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And Los Angeles with some changes. Collins checked in for Drummond. Royce O'Neal comes in for Connect. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for Sabonis. Thompson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Wright in for Davion Mitchell. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Wright sets a screen for Monk. Pass to Robinson Earl. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wright. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Kings. Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Warriors. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the eraser in the last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 64 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight. Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Right. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's the eraser. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And Wright, here we go. And the dunk by Wright.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Collins. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. Chris Middleton's checked in for James. The Erasers subbed in for Shepard. Then for the Kings, Sabonis, he's checked in for Webb. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Monk. Robinson Earl, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And Wright kicks to Jackson. Back to Wright. 5 on the clock. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Connect. And Connect slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Doncic against Kuminga. Pass to Wright. The rebound by the Eraser. The Erasers got 11 rebounds in the game. Makes it off the glass. The Erasers got 25 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's blocked. Fast break, the Lakers, and that one drops. The Erasers got 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Wright looking around. Sabonis sets the pick for Wright. Outside, Kuminga. No good with the triple. The Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. A nice shot by Doncic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Screen by Sabonis. Right from outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Wright, guarded closely. They could use a bucket, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for the eraser. And so Wright nails both of them. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside Collins. The Lakers moving the ball around. Connect with a wide open look. And a miss there on the... And so it's Los Angeles with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Sacramento, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Kings.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it? I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And here are the Kings now. They've got Drummond. Austin Reeves out there with the eraser. Then it's Collins. And it's Connect in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
In rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
Here's the eraser. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. The eraser's got 30 points. Mitchell passes to Levine. Kuminga sends a screen for Levine. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Inside, here's the eraser. It's good. The eraser's got 32 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here we go, one-on-one. From deep, Reeves. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Monk outside. Levine kicks to Kuminga. Monk for 3. Sinks the triple. Monk's got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, Monk wasting no time getting those 3 points back.
From past the arc, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from the eraser.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Levine for 3, rebounded by the Lakers. The Erasers got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he dunks it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Mitchell passes to Kuminga. That 3 off the mark.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's the eraser. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 11 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Levine to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Erasers got 15 rebounds here tonight. Beyond the arc. He got it again. Sensational.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Mitchell. The rebound by the Eraser. The Erasers got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Reeves gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called by the Kings. Sacramento making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. We got a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Kings. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season. Pass to Sabonis. Levine with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Count that bucket. And it's 13 points for Zach LaVine.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. LaVine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Monk dishes to Levine. Great D that time from the eraser.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
There's a screen by Collins. And he's good on the three ball. 45 points for the eraser.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Levine. To end the run. The rebound by the eraser.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Levine passes to Robinson Earl. Kuminga with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Kuminga's got 11 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to connect. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Monk, the pass to Kuminga. Monk outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. From the arc. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the eraser, defended by Sabonis. Back to Reeves. Jacks up a three. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And there's the call on the eraser. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Andre Drummond. Chris Middleton comes in for Collins. James checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. The Kings also at the sub. Jackson's checked in. The Lakers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
To the paint. Jackson kicks to Kuminga. On the wing, Levine. 5 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Doncic. Here's Levine. They can't stop the run with that one. 3 on 3. Vanderbilt misses. And for Sacramento, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Kuminga. And there's the call on the eraser. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Webb comes in for Monk. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Davion Mitchell's doing. David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Kings, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
And the Lakers with possession here. The eraser passes to James. Lakers passing it around. Vanderbilt with the screen. James, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
For three, Levine buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Doncic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 20 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Olynyk. No good on the triple. 1:03 left to play in the third. In the corner, it's James. Vanderbilt setting the pick for James. Count that one. James has got 7.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's Levine that time on the assist from Olynyk. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The eraser passes to Doncic. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt finds Middleton. That one falls.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Second for the Lakers. The eraser comes in for James. Some changes for Sacramento. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
On the court for Sacramento. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Zach LaVine is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Sabonis in at center. The Lakers shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's the eraser. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. The eraser's got 47 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Shepherd, and finished off by Shepherd.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Doncic against Levine. On the wing, Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from the eraser. For three. Another one goes. Incredible.
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all time for scoring in a season. For three, Levine, the rebound by the Lakers.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
The eraser, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Back to Sabonis. Monk right side. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassed.
Again, what an avalanche!
His offensive arsenal has been on full display all season long.
You're right. Now tied for third place. Points in a single season. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. 1:03 left in the fourth. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's Monk down low. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis sets the pick for Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Trying to get something going. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Monk finds Mitchell. Cans it from downtown.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Mitchell looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Good teams win games like these.